The 2026 World Cup is officially here, and here are some predictions for the fixtures of Group A. First up, the official opening match. Co-hosts Mexico taking on a former host nation, South Africa, live at the historic Estadio Azteca stadium. Now as hosts, Mexico didn't have to play a single grueling qualification match. Instead, they spent last period playing high-profile friendlies. In 8 games this year, they haven't conceded a single defeat, even while sharing the pitch with giants like Belgium and Portugal. They are in a spectacular form, and their home crowd is going to quadruple their energy on the pitch. But it's not just the fans. Estadio Azteca sits at a staggering 2,200 meters above sea level. The air up there is incredibly thin, making it a nightmare for opponents to adjust to, while the Mexican squad is like a fish in the water. When you look at the numbers, the gap is massive. On transfer market, Mexico's squad is valued at 192 million euros, while South Africa sits under 50 million. That alone tells you everything about the raw difference in player quality. While this Mexican squad doesn't feature any massive global superstars, it is an incredibly well-balanced team. The player you absolutely need to watch is Gilberto Mora. At just 17 years old, this creative attacking midfielder is the youngest player in the World Cup. If he gets enough minutes on the pitch and performs under pressure, expect Europe's top clubs to get into a massive transfer war for his signature. As for South Africa, the vast majority of their squad plays domestically. The big exception is their highest valued asset, Lyle Foster, a dangerous striker currently playing his football for Burnley in England. So what's the prediction here? Everything is stacked heavily in Mexico's favor: the crowd, the extreme altitude, and the sheer depth of talent. Honestly, what could possibly go wrong? I'm predicting a dominant performance from the hosts, winning by at least a 3-goal margin. My official call is a 3-0 or 4-1 victory for Mexico. Now, if we are speaking objectively, the second match of the day is a much more fascinating tactical battle: South Korea versus the Czech Republic. South Korea absolutely dominated their qualification groups, comfortably brushing aside other World Cup participants like Iraq and Jordan. Lately, the trend has been simple: beating up on weaker teams in a friendlies but struggling slightly when facing elite opposition. The Czech Republic, on the other hand, had a highly unique path. They secured second place in what was arguably one of the easiest groups possible, competing against the Faroe Islands, Gibraltar, and Montenegro, with Croatia comfortably topping the table. The Czechs then had to battle against Denmark in a tense playoff, just to secure their ticket to the tournament. But don't let that fool you. They are currently riding a spectacular 6-game winning streak that stretches all the way back to November 2025. Looking at the squads, South Korea is valued just under 140 million euros, and difference to Czechia isn't as big. Also, Korea's talisman Son Heung-min is getting older, and his price went down as well. But also massive new names have emerged to carry the torch. You have Min-jae, the defensive titan who helped Napoli break their historic coup d'etat course, and Lee, a highly technical player making waves at PSG. The Czech Republic counters these with an incredibly balanced, physical roster, a robust mix of domestic stars and top 5 league players. Up top, the goals are expected to come from 23 years old forward Adam Hložek, who has been in a fantastic form for Hoffenheim in the Bundesliga. This one is going to be incredibly tight. Both teams possess deep tournament experience, and both are ready to leave everything on the pitch. While Czechia might hold a slight edge in overall squad depth and current momentum, it's worth noting that no current Czech player has ever reached the world-class superstar status of Son Heung-min. Because of that tactical balance, I expect a real chess match. I'm predicting either a narrow 2-1 win for the Czech Republic or a hard-fought 1-1 draw. Comment down below what are your predictions, and I'll see you in the next one.